Thunder. Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is an update video. I'm going to update you on how my orchids are from the Orchid Circus show at Ophi's. So this show happened roughly a month ago, and I want to show you how the six plants, because not all of them are orchids, one of them is not an orchid, how they're doing, and who sold them to me. So first up, we have a Home Depot Better Grow, Kyla Kobayashi. So hang on one second, let me grab her and we'll see how she's doing. I just remembered this one is not going to be a good update. Just this first one is not going to be a good update. Watch. All right, so I just remembered my Kyla Kobayashi ended up to like this. This is it. This is my Kyla Kobayashi. Here's her tag. She is on my rescue pole. So this branch I got from my backyard, and I'm calling it my rescue pole because I am putting the plants here that I don't think may survive. So as the plant was blooming, the Kyla Kobayashi, it was great. It was great. It looked so beautiful. When I took her out, and look, I didn't even notice this. When I took her out, I noticed this. I noticed this was getting more pronounced, and there was some kind of black rot. I think, who knows? So I sprayed her, I put cinnamon all over, and I put her here on my rescue pole to see if she survives. Here, you know, a little bit separate from everybody else. Everything that's on the pole is not looking good either. So I'm gonna see if they want to survive or not. And this is not often that this happens from a Home Depot bag baby, but you know, it happens and it's okay. I don't know how long it was at a store sitting there, or maybe, you know, sometimes the employees try to water and it's in a decorative pot and then there's water at the bottom, and I'm not making excuses, but all those things can happen. Okay, so let's move on to happier news. All right, guys, the next one on this list I got from J&J. It's Mont Elegante or Monte Elegante. And here's the problem. I don't know where she is. I think a lot of the ones that I got, I put them here, or some of them went in the greenhouse, but I don't know where she is. Let's go to the greenhouse. It might be there. And hopefully I can get this done before it rains. Oh, I think I found her. Yes, Mont Elegante, JJ. So she's looking good. She has a sheath. It is empty. She's in an RF holy pot. So far so good. She's acclimating. Let's see the roots. Yes, new roots growing. I put that rapid start. She's with a zip tie. And for a month, I can say I think this is a positive. This one looks a little weird, but it's okay. I think she was like that. But I think it's a positive acclimation, I guess. It's still the beginning. There's still a lot to go, but nothing bad. She's alive and roots are growing, so it's a win. All right, so not good here. Yes, good here. Next up, Lacy Michelle. Lacy Michelle was purchased from Coral Smith, and I put her in this beautiful cone. She looks a little thirsty, so I am going to try to water her more thoroughly. She went from the substrate that they had there to just lava rock. So that's normally what happens when I do this transition. It's a little dry for the first couple of months, and then they plump up. It's like they get used to it, and that's it. So I see new root growth right there, right there. Okay, but again, lava rock and super airy cone, very I have fans going, so I think I need to up the watering. I'm gonna water her just like I've been doing my Vandis for now. I'm gonna try to do the twice a day. And let's see, through the pot, looks good. Everything looks good. I think this is good. I think this is thumbs up. All right, next. Oh, Cattleya Robert Strait from Vicky. I know exactly where this is. This is right here on the top because it bloomed. It was in bloom, and you know what? I'm gonna bring her down to show you. All right, let me bring her down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is the monster that I got from Miss Vicky. It is huge. It is in lava rock, so I plan to water her often, especially in the summer. Lots of new roots. 3 new growths right over here. Oh my gosh. Another growth back here. All right, so this is a workout, just turning this thing around right here. So this one looks really good. Really, really good. I want to clean her up a little bit more. Ooh, this is a new growth too. I just noticed. So what do you guys think? This is a massive plant. Very, very strong. Very strong. 5 new growths in a month. Well, I don't exactly remember how many were on it. Probably this one was on it, you know, but I can honestly say these 3 little ones are new. Those 3 little new growths are new. So that one's a good one. Phew, happy face for that one. Next up, we got 2 more, and the last one is not an orchid. Next up was I wonder if I'm saying this right. Brahmachanti Garnet Glory. And this is a hybrid I got from Camila, but I did it in order to replace my red Why-Nots because my red Why-Nots did not survive. I basically had to throw them out. I tried and tried and tried. I put everything on them. The leaves kept on coming out, super freckled, and then they would turn yellow and fall. So it had to be some kind of bacteria, some kind of fungus that didn't want to get any better with no matter what I sprayed. Systemic and everything. Repot and everything. Nothing. So I had to actually show them the door. And I had to. So they bloomed no matter what. But I don't want a plant that's going to bloom and then all the leaves fall off. I know it's unhealthy. I don't want anything to, you know, stick to my healthy plants. So let's take a look at, oh my gosh, it's hard. It's right behind me, but it's very hard to maneuver because of the long, long spikes. That's spike number 1. This is spike number 2. And spike number 3 is in bud. So this is a close-up. Oh my gosh, it's not gonna stop moving. This is a close-up of the flowers. It's like an upgraded version of the Whatnot. This is the pot that it came in. Leaves. I love the pattern of growth. Upright. Cheerful. Oh my goodness, there's a sheath in there. It's gonna bloom some more. This is a crazy bloomer, and you could see where it bloomed before. So this is a crazy bloomer. And here's another dead spike. Wow. So I recommend this plant. The only downside is the spikes are so long. They're so long that you have to put her down in order not to break spikes. So Brahmachanti, garnet, and garnet is, you know, the stone color for like a deep dark red, but So the last one, let me put this back. The last one is not an orchid. I should put this back too. The last one I fell in love with because of the purple color. It was called Queen's Reef. I think that's the common name. There's a more scientific name that I can't remember at this moment. But I don't think she's gonna get a happy face. Come with me. So right here, right on the outside of the pergola, she is. This is the Queen's Reef. I have her in that pot, but she's double potted. I meant to repot her, but I'm afraid for some reason if it's not an orchid, I can't do it. This was the new growth, and I think they burned up. I don't know what happened, but a lot of the new leaves have fallen. And now it looks like she's growing again, new leaves. But I can't keep her happy. I'm not sure why. So if you have any tips on Queen's Reef, let me know. Because I know Nelson has her in full sun out in his yard. So I'm not sure why she's not happy in semi-full. I mean, she's full, but she gets a lot of the house shade, and she gets just afternoon sun. So I'm not sure why she's unhappy with me, but it is what it is. So guys, I'm going to say goodbye from this soon to be rainy day. Oh, you can see in the pool, it's already raining. Say goodbye, and I hope you make time for things you love and enjoy your summer. Hi guys, so I wanted to share with you a little bit of my front garden because the back is full, but the front was empty, and now I'm starting to see what works. My dendrobium compots are awesome, in my opinion. It just looks so colorful when you're walking in. And sad thing or happy thing, there's my nest, and the birds have flown. They jumped out, they were practicing, and now they're gone with their mom. So these are my den compots. That is not gonna stay there. I don't like the way they look. I have to fix that. But I added some florals here. That's a Texas sage, and then this has quickly become overgrown. Quickly. I really love these. I don't know what they're called. That's the only thing. I went and I bought and I planted, but I don't know what they're called. So these grew really fast as well. These I need to cut often. They have the little purple flower. They get really long and they kind of block the walkway. Oh my gosh, Mom's back. Hold on. Oh, there she was. So maybe the babies are not far. I was getting sad that they were gone. All right. So this is overgrown, but it's amazing how fast they grow, and all of these are little tiny purple flowers that look like this. So it's really pretty. But with all the rains, I need to cut these. These also have grown so much. It's crazy, but they do have a little scent. These open and close depending on time of day. So when they open, I'll take a picture. These are society garlic. These smell really unique, but they look so pretty and dainty. Those are weeds. I have to get in here and weed. I have to weed. Oh my goodness, there's just so much work. Oh my gosh, I forgot what these are called, but they integrated, are acclimated rather perfectly. I have 4 of these. This is my newest one. There. These, funny story. My husband said, these you might like. They're green, but then they have purple flowers. There's another one. And I went to the nursery and asked for Loripii, something like that. And then they're like, I have no idea, but we have something called, what was it? Loripii. So they just said it in Spanish, and they didn't know that I was trying to say the same word in English. Look at what a beautiful flower. There's some blooms and dies and blooms and dies. Really pretty. These purple ones are also really, really pretty. So I'm trying to figure out what lasts in my little front garden. So this is what it looks like from a distance. So these palms are gonna grow to hit the roof any second. So we have to make a decision. Maybe they'll grow outwards, or maybe we'll have to move them. But this was nice. This garden was nice and neat a little while ago, and now I have a lot of work to do. Now in the other side, I'm trying to fix up this little area. Then I had some orchids on. I had some phals, and they're surviving. They have acclimated. Some phals over here. And then I put some dendrobiums, and I thought they were dead, but they just grew new growths. So that's a new stalk right there, new cane. And then this was like, I think, 2 yellow dancing ladies, and it has transformed into a whole bunch. So I'm glad. Spathoglotis was down here. Only 2 survived. This one here and this one here. This is that yellow one for the butterflies. So when it opens up, it's really, really pretty. And these are new because the other Spathoglotis didn't make it. So I got a mulch, I got a dirt, I got a mulch. And these are the ones that open. They're really pretty pink. I'll put a picture of the flower. All right, over here, this is the new area. I know the yellow rope is not cutting it, but this is the new area. I got inspired to buy a tree. This is my tree. It's called Pink Tababui, I believe. I'm still hoping to find the babies and the mom. And I come out here and I look around. So I also got some other, plants that I don't know the name of. I think this is the only one that is called what is it? Crepe myrtle. I really like the dark color of the foliage and the light color of the flowers. And the flowers are just beautiful. I'm going to look up the names, so when I upload the video, I'll be able to give you names. So this is freshly planted. So sometimes when you have it freshly planted, it doesn't look great. Like this one doesn't look great. So, little story. This rock was literally right there in the middle. I kind of don't like this rock, but it weighs like 300 pounds. So yesterday, my husband, myself, and my son got back here and moved this rock. Literally rolled it over one, and it took all of us together. And that's just because I got the crazy idea that my new tree wanted to go right where the rock was. So we got together, family power, and we moved the rock. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to get rid of the rock or maybe incorporate it into the landscaping. Maybe you guys can give me your opinion, keep the rock or get rid of the rock. But all my neighbors have rocks. I guess it was a thing in the 70s. If you look at everybody's landscaping, they all have rocks. So I don't know. And I have several. I have 3 or 4. And I saw them on sale on the marketplace for like $100. And I feel like saying, hey, I'll sell mine for $50 if you want to come pick up my rocks, because I don't like these rocks. But anyway, we're trying to hold up the tree. We're going to get a nicer looking setup soon, but this is just whatever we found. And I can't wait. I'll show you a picture of what this tree looks like, and it is just gorgeous. This is going to be a lot of pink flowers, and then when it grows a little older, I'll be able to put orchids on it, and I'll see it from my inside of the living room, and I'll be so happy every time I pull in and see my orchid tree, because I have other orchids. This is a work in progress. So the elephant ears are fine, but these we pulled out a long time ago, and they keep coming back. There's a lot of weeds. The spathoglotis are okay, but they don't look that awesome. So I don't know, I might give up on spathoglotis, because they look bad, and then they bloom and you forgive them, and then they look bad. And anyways, this was my husband's croton, and I wanted to get rid of it, but he likes it, so there it is. This is where I have some orchids on the side of my house, and this is the newest one that I put on there. I just put cocoa coir. I tied it with, I usually do the staple gun, but you can't do staple gun on this tree, so some of them have pantyhose method, and some of them have the things that come when you buy back babies. So I want to put some Spanish moss here, make this look a little more inviting. They still bloom. I need to remember to spray them because they got thrips last time. So that's it for front of the house little tour.